Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dez. I just wanted to do a recap video because the last video I was 6 months on testosterone, and as of last Friday, the 14th, I am officially 1 year on testosterone, and I couldn't be more excited and thrilled. And I just wanted to just do a recap video that whole year and just share with you my experiences and my changes in that 1 year. So yeah, so last Friday was 1 year when I first did my shot, sharing it with you guys, doing it with y'all, and obviously I got better at it since just jamming that needle in there. But yeah, like I just wanted to do a real quick video of the changes. Right when I did the shot, I know like some people they say like they feel like they're getting a sore throat cause like, but obviously I felt it maybe in the first like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like I did feel like it was getting sore, like a lump in my throat. So I was like, dang, this is really like happening fast. But yeah, it just felt sore for a while. Honestly, for my voice to start changing, I'd say it took about like 3 months tops for it to start noticing some changes. Cause I was like, well, when am I gonna my voice gonna change? When my voice gonna change? Honestly, I say it took about 3 months for it to finally, like, where it was starting to make that like squeaky, like, you know, you're going into puberty voice. And then maybe like another month, so I said like the fourth, fifth month, to where it is right now. I don't know if it's later on gonna keep getting deeper, or if it's just the way it's gonna stay. But I say yeah, 3 months. It slowly started noticing changing, and then like the fourth, fifth, like it just kind of was like this now, like, you know. So it took a while for me for the voice to change. But recently, like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, I was just looking at old like home videos, which was just like last December, I think, and that when I was going through the changes, and you just hear voice comparison from then to now, and it's just like, it's crazy because it was just still kind of like girly, and then now you hear it and it's just a big difference. Like honestly, even like just going through like past videos, you're just like, oh shit, you know, like it really changed. But yeah, for me it took me about 3 months for it to start noticing like just like little, like the puberty changes in your voice, and then like 4 or 5 months to get to where it is now. So yeah, for that it took a while. What else? As facial hair, when before I started taking the shots, I started doing the minoxidil because I was like, oh well, let me try it. And plus I was on those palettes. It wasn't as strong, obviously, the palettes, but so I said, well, let me try it, let me see if it'll boost up. Honestly, for me, it worked. Like I would do it almost like every day. Like I would try to do it once in the morning, but mostly I would do it when I came home from like work or something. And honestly, it worked for me. Like it literally started growing, and I even have like picture comparisons of it that, you know, maybe I'll put up. But you could definitely see a change. Like it was like slowly but surely starting to come out. And then as taking the shots, I kind of stopped using the minoxidil just because, I don't know, like I just got busy. And honestly, like you see from my first video or a couple videos, like I had like maybe a little hair, but now it's like full. It's fully like it's growing. Especially it's growing here more now, more so. I say this has grown just this past like month, it's grown more. Um, the sideburns took longer. I say like it's barely started to grow maybe in the like past 2 months, because like I mean, it just slowly, like, like it's not gonna happen like that, but like I would say this started growing like February. It started maybe March, like it started like fully starting to grow. And then now, like I've noticed just this month of September and last month, it's starting to grow like way more now. Like I said, I'm just starting to grow a lot more hair here. It really is starting to grow a lot more now. And obviously people are noticing, because now I don't get that like double take where, oh, is it, is he a he, or is it she? Now it's like, oh, it's him, his, there's no like, just there's no second guessing anymore. Now it's like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? Like, hey, man, like, what's up, brother? Like, especially with new coworkers at my job, it's like quick, like there's no second guessing, and it's nice because it's like, this is what we wanted, like it's no, because yeah, like in the beginning I was getting second guesses where like people would be like, yes sir, and then be like, oh, I'm sorry, and now there's no second guessing. It's yes sir, like, oh, how are you doing, like it's nice, like it's nice. But also it's, I would say like was it like end of July, mid-August was the first time I really felt discriminated. Like, it was really the first time, because we went out to this club, and well, before that, lately it's starting to get like hard, because I'm not used to going to the guys yet, just because in that beginning of taking testosterone, I felt like I wasn't masculine enough to go use the men's restroom, so I still use the women's restroom. But even then, I really don't like using public restrooms. But if I have to, I'd still prefer the women, just because to me, I didn't feel like I looked like a guy yet. So, I didn't want to go in there. But as of now, and the sideburns growing, the mustache, like it's looking more like a guy. It's starting to get harder to. It's starting to be like, okay, I really have to start using the men's restroom, because, like I said, this happened like a month ago, 2 months ago, and it happened twice. Okay, and where, I was hanging out with my friends. We're at a bar or a club, and they're like, oh, let's go to the restroom. And me, sometimes I'm like, no, because just, and we went in, and I get looked from girls that are like, what are you doing here, and it's just, it makes me uncomfortable, I don't know what makes them uncomfortable, because they're like, what the hell, and like I said, just recently was one that was like really like, oh shit, was, we were at a club, and I really had to use the restroom, and my friend was like, let's just go to the guys. And so I go to the guys, like, I'm like, alright, I'll just use one of those stalls. Well, the stall didn't have a freaking door. Like, none of them did. So I was like, yeah, no, like, let's just go to the women's. So we went out, was ready to enter the women's, and one of the bouncers quickly grabs my hand and was like, what are you doing going in the women's? And I was like, I'm gonna use the restroom. And he's like, well, I'd try using the guys. And like at that moment where I was like, well, I'm a girl, like, I need to use the restroom. And he's like, let me see your ID, and to me that was just like at that moment I really needed to use the restroom, and I was just like, but that was the first time where it was just like, all right, you know what, like, I need to start going to the men's restroom. Like, it's, you know, like, I knew he was doing his job, you know, because you never know nowadays, like, you know, just crazy people. But even as I'm gonna start going to the men's, I'm bringing a friend with me, you know, but it was just one of those things that it was just like an eye opener that was just like, whoa, like I've never like felt that before, you know, and it was just crazy. You know, if I were to go to the guys' restrooms alone, who knows what would happen. The same, you know, with the girls, like you have both conflicts on both sides, you know. But like I said, that was just the first time that I was just like, it was like that moment. It was just like, you know, and I'm thankful that I was with one of my friends, because I know she would have had my back, and you know, she would have, some hands would have been thrown if it needed to. But yeah, it was just it just is like, okay, yeah, you know what? Like I said, like now, there's no second guessing. It's oh, you're a guy, you know, and it's like, yeah, I am a guy, so okay, I need to start using the men's restroom, because before, like I said, I was just uncomfortable still using the guys because I didn't feel like I was masculine enough to use it. But obviously now I am, and it's showing, and it's you know, it's been showing. But yeah, that was just one of the things that I started experiencing when you know, my facial hair started growing. But yeah, going back to the facial hair, it took a good while for it to start. Like I said, it maybe like 3 months ago it started to fully develop into this, and I know it's still growing, and it's fully starting to grow down here too. So I don't know, like you could see, but yeah, it's definitely starting to grow. The mustache, it's taking its time, but it's coming in nicely. Everywhere else, I mean, it's the hair is grown. You know, like I remember, I think I shaved my leg once just to see how fast it would grow back, and pretty fast it came like that. What else? Oh well, when I went to my doctor's, that the first time, the September 13th of last year, I was on my cycle. I think I was just about to finish, and then when I went a month later to just update, I was like, yeah, I finished it, like whatever. And ever since then, my cycle has not come back. So it's been a year without being on my cycle, which is like incredible, like the best feeling ever. So yeah, so it stopped it real fast, like I mean real quick, because the weight, when I first started taking testosterone, man, I was eating like crazy. Like I think I said in my like a month video or something, eating nothing but like fast food. Like I was just so hungry all the time. And then I think when I first went, I was like 170, 178, 174. But I was just like eating like crazy. And then, I don't know, like literally the past, I think in the summer, like I have no idea, but I just like lost weight like this. And I don't know how, because I was still eating kind of junk food. I mean, I was like kind of working out, and then I would stop, and then I would work out, and then I stop. It was like just an on and off thing. But I think I weighed myself about like 2 weeks ago, and from taking the testosterone from the beginning, 178, 174, and now I'm 160. So yeah, and you could just see a difference in some of my pictures. Like I get people like, you losing weight? I'm like, I don't know how, but for some reason I'm 160, 164. I honestly don't know, but I have my doctor's appointment next Wednesday, which is my birthday. So kind of nervous to see how what's my weight then, because like I said, I'm just on and off. Like I'll work out and then I'll stop and then I'll work out, but then I'll eat like whatever I want to, but then I still get people saying like, why are you losing weight? I'm like, I have no idea how. But I mean, I've seen it because I think I put on a pair of jeans that I haven't worn since high school, like, or like since I was like 20, and I'm gonna turn 27, and I put them on, and like literally they like still have room in between. Like I was just like, oh my god, like damn, I really did lose a lot of weight. Like it's crazy. But yeah, like the weight is just crazy. Like I'm starting to be like, all right, you know, I really need to work out and just focus, and you know, so I could get that lean, you know, and see, you know, because all of that is just extra fat that you just need to lose, and I think I've said that before. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening with my weight. I just been losing weight. I don't know how. But overall, the past year, like it's gone by so fast that like these changes are barely happening. Like I said, like the facial hair and stuff, you know, and it's only been 1 year, and it's still a lot of journey and more changes to come, and I'm super excited about it. Like I said, it just went by so fast that I'm like, damn, that was 1 year. Like it. But in that whole year, I've been so happy, like just seeing all the changes, and you know, finally being recognized as a guy, like, cause finally this is who I am. You know, I'm finally myself. This is me. Like, I'm finally being noticed and having the pronouns he, him. You know, and it's nice and it's awesome, and I love going to family events where my aunts are like, oh my god, you're growing a beard, you know, they get all excited, and it makes me happy, like knowing that I have their support, and not just them but my friends, like especially at work. Like my work friends are my second extended family, and for them to always have my back and being supportive and always just being there for me. But yeah, it's been an incredible journey so far, and I can't wait for more to come, and it's been unbelievable. So yeah, I can't wait to see what else comes. So until then, I'll see you guys soon.